Okay, everyone, it's time for our little craft in. We're doing a show and tell here on Monday, and this is Jodi Shearsand. I'm a creative partner and I live in or near Memphis, Tennessee. I wanted to share something with you today that I've been working on, and it's pretty timely because of COVID and the quarantine and all that's going on right now in the world. I think many of us as scrapbookers and archivers or kind of tellers of history, and we tend to be tellers of history of our own families for the most part, but this historic time is impacting our families, impacting our world, and so I think many of us want to journal and document what's going on right now, that this is something we've never lived through before. And so I wanted to share a mini album that I've done that relates to the quarantine and to all of our experiences with COVID. And I want to show you some things that I've found online to use to embellish, to document what's going on. And I did a mini album, one of the file folder accordion mini albums to do that. I think I'm going to just do some scrapbook layouts as well, and probably do that when we get our shipment, our pre-order that we did of the quarantine paper pack and the two a la carte templates, and I'm excited to get those. I think they're coming in the next few weeks. I just can't wait to get those because they're going to be fun to make albums like this, to do probably cards to thank people who have been out there as essential workers, and make layouts, and then do mini albums like this. But for right now, I found this paper at a scrapbook store. Unfortunately now I can't remember what the brand is. I don't remember what it is. I'm so sorry. But I bought only two pages or two sheets from this line. I don't really know what I was thinking to do that. There were other options too that I could have added to it, but I grabbed two sheets, and then I was like, wait a minute, what am I going to do with these two sheets? I don't know if it's enough to embellish. I like to have sometimes those 3x4 cards, the sheets that you cut apart, but I didn't have that. So I basically did this mini album, and I did take this paper right here, and it had like some big circles, and this is one of them. It says, "Let's just stay home." And so I took it and I used tiny notations around it. And then I also did a mat with the tiny notations with this coordinating paper. And again, and this other paper I used are scraps, or our paper that I just pulled in that I had left over or had from another kit. And it coordinates really well with the colors that were in this paper line. But I wanted to show you what I did here, and this is another really cool thing. Besides using this paper and using some embellishments from a piece of the paper, I did that here too, if you can see. "No place I'd rather be," and this is a layout of, your home. So that's where I got a little bit of embellishment, but I thought I need more than that. And so I found these printables that are from Persnickety Prints. They have some very cool things. One thing is these printables, and they're pretty much for journaling, I think, for people to do journals about this time. And it says here, like, document quarantine, Persnickety Prints journal. You can buy journals through them, and you can do different things, but I thought these were perfect for putting in a scrapbook page or for this mini album. So what I did was I printed these out, and I think I enlarged them. They were smaller. I enlarged them, and I used colored pencils with coordinating colors to my paper that I used. And if you can see this, I colored them. And I did that with several. So here's another one that I did. Here's another social distancing. And then I did my tags, and I embellished the tags with these cute little printables, and they're to be colored in. I love to color. That's one of my favorite things, with gel pens and Sharpies and colored pencils. Just absolutely love that. It is so relaxing, and it's stress relieving, and this is a great time to get involved in adult coloring. So that's what I did there. Take more naps. Yep. Ran out of toilet paper? Nope. Because I am a hoarder of toilet paper in general. So that was not a problem for us. Have not bought toilet paper this whole time, to be honest. It's crazy, I know, but always had a fear of that. So I always stock up on that whenever I find a sale. So not a problem for our family. The first responders, I thought maybe I could put some photos that I've taken of signs in people's yards thanking first responders. So yeah, so this is my mini album with all my little tags. School at home. Hello, my name is Mom. Y'all, I'm sure, have experiences there. Netflix and chill. Perfect. I'm sure we're all doing a lot of streaming and binge watching shows, trying to pass the time while we're inside. I know things have opened up, but and I know many of you still work, of course, have to get out there, and I appreciate you all having to do that. Or I appreciate what you're doing. Anyone who's an essential worker, you are a blessing, and we are really thankful for all you do. But yeah, so this is the little mini album, and so I'm waiting. I'm kind of keeping a little bit of space open for using the templates that are coming out in a couple weeks that we pre-ordered. I think one's called maybe Contagious, and the other one is called Together. So I'm excited to get those and use those to embellish this book a little bit more. And then the last thing I wanted to show you was also something from Persnickety Prints, this coronavirus timeline. And they have it starting in January, February, but I didn't include those. I started with March, April, May, and June so far. And I printed these out. These were free printable from Persnickety Prints, and they were actually the perfect size. They printed out perfectly to use vintage and to add a few pages in here. So I wanted to share that with you, kind of a cool thing to show the history of what has happened in the world with this situation. I wanted to tell you there were two printables from Persnickety Prints regarding these being able to color in and use these for bullet journaling or really anything. But I chose to use them for my scrapbook and color them in with these coordinating colors. Also, one last thing I wanted to show you, they also have some journaling prompts, 12 journaling prompts from Persnickety Prints to help cope during the 2020 pandemic. And so I'm trying to figure out how to use these, where to put these in. These may actually just go on a layout rather than in this book. But just some very cool things that you can find online that are free and can help you document this time. So wanted to show you that. I wanted to also show these cute little things. These are from Dollar Tree. Are these not darling? So just fun things that you can find at Dollar Tree to embellish your books, and inexpensive, and just a lot of fun. So y'all stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks so much.